YouTube, so we're messing about with pedals.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to film a bit where you were messing about with the sounds. I figured we might as well record that bit anyway.
Show you what it is I use on the floor.
Yeah.
This is just my general selection.
Right, so I'm going to go for it. If this works, it should. The mic's not moving, so
okay.
I should be able to pick this up and then unthread it a bit, and then so
there we go.
Yeah, it's not. Hold on, let me figure it.
Is it going to work?
Well,
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So we're starting off with a
Hall of Fame 2 by TC Electronics, which is a great pedal for. It does get various different modes here.
Yep.
If I can read them out, you've got room, hall, spring, plate, chorus, shimmer, modulation, lo-fi, which is kind of broken sounding, and then you've got 3 user presets that you can sort of set up yourself.
rocket
Software that you can download.
Oh, these are the ones you can download music with your phone. Yeah, like a Spectrum game.
That's amazing. Yeah, we should have done that, but we're not set to do that. We'll do that.
That's difficult. Let's run through these first, so I don't have to hold it down so much.
So yeah, then we've
just
got the
quickly.
Flashback, TC Electronics Flashback. Now all I use that for is basically. Can you hear that? So it's just a couple. I don't use excessive stuff, but it is one of these pedals that you can.
And these are the ones you can download patches, like for Duff McKagan's sound and all that. Other people. I keep looking at this camera, but obviously I'm now filming the.
Yeah.
Right, quickly move on to the next one.
Next one, the Corona.
Yep, actually.
Which is Corona.
Yeah.
It is basically it's what do you call it? A chorus pedal. I don't usually use this. You'll notice that these are all set up for stereo. They're all stereo through, but it's actually only going into 1 amp just now, rather than 2. So it's I use that for when I'm using 2 amps. It widens out the sounds.
Yeah.
But as you can hear, it's not even. You can't really hear it as an effect. It's just a pitch.
Well, that's why you can choose 2 amps, 1 amp going through.
So when you use the delay, you get the big pump effect and stuff like that. And it's really cool. It's really, really good. It sounds a lot. So you should try it. Everybody should try it. If you've got 2 amps, just a stereo pedal and give it a go. So
Well, I was thinking that when I got that wee PV, but it's just I don't have room. It's like.
Yeah, but the Corona is basically that's all it is. It's just very soft. It doesn't really sound that much, but yeah. And the next one.
Next one. Your living room lights exactly what we're.
Plugged in.
No, it's a wee bit.
Far away. I've pulled the plug out.
That's the same
Very
power
cool.
supply I use actually, Harley Benton.
It's very cheap, very good actually. Right, 7 Up, which is what do you call it, pedal? What is it, a pedal?
An octave pedal.
An octave pedal, but it does the up octave and the down octave at the same time. It's actually set quite wrong there. So you've got the
Hence sub up.
yeah. So so it makes your guitar sound like a bass.
Right, next. And then we'll stick the camera back up there.
Mojo, that's on all the time. This is basically a tube screamer by a different name. The difference is that it's got a bass knob. So if you've got this on, it doesn't suck the bass out of your signal. The problem with tube screamers is they do that. They can make your guitar sound really thin.
Yeah. I think there's a place for them. If you've got like a really muddy sound, you've got a tube screamer. If you've got a really muddy sound. Yeah, and then
next one is a TC Electronics Spark, which is a boost pedal. I've got it set for a clean boost just now, but if you switch it off, so what it does, it kind of gives it a wee mid boost and makes it kind of sparkly.
a better button.
It is a better button.
A better button. And then we've got, it's not plugged in, but we've
not
got
plugged in, but that's a crybaby from hell.
That was why he bought the I managed to punt the dimebag onto you.
Yeah.
Just saw this with a pedal and I thought, oh,
Yeah, one of the things about this, but I can actually show you this, you can sit up, because it's not plugged in. But one of the nice things about it, it's, look at that, it's changeable in so many different ways. It's got basically
volume, enable,
EQ, fine tune. I mean, this is for this, you can set the rocker as well as to how deep and how shallow it goes.
Yeah.
And this here You can see that there? It's a boost. It's a boost button, which is really good because you get about 20 dB of clean boost, which is lots actually.
Yep.
So if you're doing a solo and you want to go into wah, Crybaby from Hell, wah.
Actually, I had a Behringer called a Hell Babe.
Same idea.
Basically just a copy of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's, I mean, it's so, do you know what I mean? It's so flexible. You can change every aspect of the pedal.
Yeah, it's pretty rocking.
It really is. And it also works on batteries too, which is pretty good.
Rocking, right, and we go on to the amp pad. That's
This is a really old amp.
It's okay.
It's a Pinky Bandit.
It's a Bandit one done one.
Made in America. And they're really good, solid amps. They're actually a good backline amp for playing live because, I mean, it's a really solid amp. Nice sounding, really loud.
And it's got the speaker's called Scorpion, so
It's just, well, yeah.
it doesn't matter whether it's good or not, it's called a Scorpion.
It's a 12-inch driver, but it's a really heavy, solid amp. Good for rehearsing, good for basic things. But if the amps actually use
Yeah.
a way off there in the back.
I don't try not.
Black Star, you can see them, Black Star, Marshall.
It's a Marshall you're playing through. What is that? It's a
I'm playing through just now.
it's a G80R CD. Is the one that's on behind those guitars.
It's a solid state. In fact,
Yep.
all of the amps I've got just now are solid
There's
state.
an Ibanez amp, which you don't see very many of. Bizarre. Right, we put this back on top here, and then we can talk.
Aye, and the Fender thing that you saw is just a cabinet. In fact, that's a top tip.
Top tip.
If you ever see any Fender combos, broken ones going with the amps not working, you could basically take the amp out of the cabinet and put a spacer plate on it like that there.
But MDF paint it black.
Paint it black, and it's an excellent 2x12, a really good quality speaker cabinet, and put a set of wheels on the bottom of it, and Bob is your amp.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. No, I couldn't recommend these highly enough if you're into playing with. I don't even know if are these expensive.
It must be significantly more expensive than a Crybaby one.
Do you think?
Let's get more things on it.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
So,
Maybe, but it's certainly, when I was shopping for them, I had a look at the Joe Bonamassa one as well.
alright.
Because that's also changeable, but not quite as much. It
It's
doesn't do quite
probably
as
not
much.
camouflage.
It's not camouflage either.
That's it. That's the last time I felt grip tape would have been when I had a skateboard.
That's the thing about it. It's a chunky bit of kit, isn't it?
Yeah, that was why I bought that thing for my bass from playing. I need a wah-wah pedal for NIB in the Black Sabbath time.
Right.
That's it. And I was taking this and a tuner
Mhm.
and a distortion pedal, and I bought that DigiFX thing, which has just got a wah-wah in it, and the whole thing weighs a quarter of what that does. Plus, it's got a tuner in it and a fuzz pedal. So
We were talking about it earlier on. I had one of the original wah-wahs that I swapped away. I had a Wen as well. We were talking about that. The
Wen copycat. I had a Wen
copycat with the
copycat.
tape. The tapes used to get loose. Go on.
And you could physically see.
You could, yeah.
Mine only was just had 3 buttons on it.
Mm.
You got one, I think you could actually adjust the gaps between the tape heads were movable. Mine were just fixed. It was just, but there was just 3 perfect ones. It was whatever the air loop just.
But the tapes would stretch just over time, and the loops would start going weird.
Yeah.
Really broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I swapped that for an original Jim Dunlop Crybaby, and I swapped that way as well.
That's gone. Yeah. So, do you want to play something using all the pedals?
All the pedals.
Go. Yeah.
Put them all on.
Well, I was kind of rushing through it because I was getting sort of sore holding the camera.
Oh, right.
So I figured you could shout. Now we know what they are. You can shout out Hall of Fame, Spark off, Spark disengage,
Mojo as well.
Mojo disengage.
So Hall of Fame is just. You can hear that. I don't use a lot, really. You hear it even? So you can.
Yeah, a wee bit. Yeah, you were doing some mad stuff with it.
Yeah,
You're
you
tuning
can-
up. We're tuning up.
Yeah, you can make it sound like you're in a
Yeah.
bucket if you like.
That's the last in your chain. The chain goes Spark, Mojo, Summon Up, Corona, Flashback, Hall of Fame, and you can now make donations at TC Electronic for the promo work. Send it to me and I'll give some of the money to him.
It's a really dynamic, flexible pedal. That's
It
the
is,
thing
yes,
about
but obviously they're,
it does
you
so
like
much.
the TC. I got them.
Well, the reason I like them is because they're so solid. All of the boxes are made out of metal. They all
Yeah.
take batteries if you need them, and I mean they really are brilliant. They're solid, and the quality.
They're
the
not
effect-
super expensive, are they?
No.
Like sub 100 quid most of the
Do
time.
you know, I think they're kind of level pegging with Boss. They're kind of round about Boss, apart from the Mojo, which you can pick them up for like 40 quid.
Right.
I don't understand.
Is it because if you're going to make a tube screamer, make it green, not brown?
I don't know.
And it's because it's brown, whereas Corona is green, maybe.
Paul Gilbert takes into his heart. He's actually brought out a purple Mojo.
Alright.
For him, and it's got see the switch in the middle.
Yeah.
His does something extra special, different. I don't know what it does. I've not got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Hall of Fame, which is again a really good. Switch that off. Then we've got the Flashback. You get the Flashback 2 now, which is the latest version of it. This is the previous version.
Right. Is it more software updatable, or is there more to it than that?
Yeah, it's software updatable as well, but it's a delay pedal.
And again, all these delays will be in stereo because the thing will flip it into stereo.
Well, you've got a ping pong section.
Right, yeah.
Once you capture things, you have to switch it off and put it back on again. Reset. Still there, get it?
Right, yeah.
How does it clear it?
Oh, it sounds confusing.
It is, once you get it. I've still got that original loop on.
Yeah.
That's a bit like my brain where you can hear things going from other tabs.
Yeah.
There we go.
So many times.
That's what I use it for, just a bit of slapback. It does all these weird things, and I don't use it. Literally, that's it. I want one slapback. That's too many. Like that. It's called slapback, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still getting too much feedback. I should have played with my settings. I'm never going to remember where they were.
No.
That's the other thing about pedals. Take photographs before you start messing about with them. So that's what that's for.
Yep.
What now we've discussed.
Yep. Get some ball.
It sounds a bit like a church organ, so you switch off the Mojo.
It does sound a bit like a church organ. Yeah.
It does sound like a
Yeah, I'd be straight on playing some Doors riffs with that.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yes.
The older guys will know what that is. Yeah. But yeah, that's a great pedal.
Ben Stiller, wasn't it?
Was it? It may have been.
Aye. We did it. We did Scots Coopers. I don't know what these was. No, that's professionals.
But that's a good thing about this. You can. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that pedal.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're into what do you call it? D tuning. Which is that I can't handle it.
Yeah.
And Mojo and Spark, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
It's a very simple setup. It looks like a lot of pedals, but it's
You're using.
touches.
Yeah. So you can really basically just have one of these pedals. Just set it to your favourite thing. Try not to touch it again.
Well, see, I usually leave those two guys on. In fact, these three usually just stay on as they are.
Yeah.
And the Mojo's usually always on, and the Spark I use to do solos with gigging. And that just gives you that extra wee boost, that mid boost that you need to break through the mix.
Yeah. Would that be very different from an EQ pedal?
The what?
Would that be very different from an EQ pedal to do what you're doing with that? Could you?
You could do it with the
Well,
EQ.
EQ
A lot of
pedal
people do that with EQ pedals. They
But
use-
basically, do you reckon you could do it exactly what I was doing, or is there maybe a wee bit more to it?
There's a bit more to it than that one. You've got options as to whether it's a clean boost or a dirty boost or a wide boost.
Fat, mid,
Fat
and
boost.
clean.
Yeah. To get different levels of it.
Rocking. Anyhow, so that's the pedals that are here. We've showed you the amps. That's kind of it. We're now on to other guitars.
Other guitars, yeah.
Rock on. Catch you later.
Catch you later.